It's Wednesday, January 4th, 8:22 a.m. I just got up and looked out here and I see that there is a gift waiting for me out here. The other side of the marbles. I see it's green. Oh my god. I think it's a bouncy ball with a witch on it. Oh boy. Had to take a picture of it, so oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's so cool though. I'm gonna tell them thanks. I wonder what they think that is, because they don't know what a witch is. Oh my goodness. Guess what, guys? I discovered that this glows. It doesn't, it's not glowing very bright right now, but yes, it does glow a little bit. It's Friday, January 6th, 9:03 a.m. Jim and I just had to go get a grocery order picked up. I'm sick, so I couldn't go in the store, but I rode along. Anyways, we just got back, and I hadn't come out here to check the porch yet. And there's something in this magnetic bowl. It's like a baby pine cone with the branch and little pine needles coming off of it. It's so pretty. What a lovely, thoughtful gift. Isn't that something? Awesome. Okay, I mentioned earlier that I've been sick, and actually for the last couple of days I've had a pretty bad cold, congestion, cough. Been coughing a lot, and I've had a lot of drainage. And so this morning, or today, yeah, this morning, I go out there and I find that little gift, the pine cone with the needles attached to it. So first I'm thinking it's just a very beautiful gesture on their part. And Jim, when we go inside, Jim goes, look up the medicinal benefits of it. And another thing is, real quick, that we don't have any pine trees real close, like right here on our property. There are some down the road, and of course the lake is down the road, and there's pine trees down there, a lot of them, but we don't have many here on our property. So where they got that, I'm not sure. But anyways, I look up the benefits of pine cones and needles, and here's what it says. It contains a compound called alpha or beta pinene, which is a natural decongestant. On and on and on. It says when ingested, pine can be used to treat colds and coughs, reducing phlegm and helping with sinus infections. So how crazy is that? So now I'm not sure whether they brought it because it's pretty, or if they brought it to give me another clue as to what to do to get better. Seems like every time I get sick, they bring me something that has some natural remedy for treating what I have. So it's kind of crazy, but there it is. Okay, it was 9:01 when I came out here and got the pine cone. It's now 7:16 p.m. and it looks like they were up again. I had to lay down and rest. for a while because I'm sick. So, anyways, yeah, they put the slinky over top of the magnetic bowl and stuff again. These are messed up and the dice are messed up. So, I don't think I see anything over there. But yeah, boy, they've been up now at least twice today. So, pretty cool. That's pretty awesome, guys. Man. Okay, I'm going to put this down because I can't do it with one hand. This morning when I got up, I noticed that the marbles are all moved again from this side, where they had moved them to. Now they're back over here. This time, however, they're not in the right order. It should be dark blue, light blue, and white. But they did pretty good. Look at that. So I'm going to leave it how they left it. And I think they were just saying hi again. Okay, this is January 15th. And it's 5:42 p.m. And Bigfoots haven't been up in a little while. And it got a little warmer today. So I thought they would probably come up. It's kind of nice out. And I just took a really long nap. And just got out here and they were up. They put one of the magnets in the magnetic basket. I mean the little I'm still not awake. they put it in the little metal basket. Look, there's even ice in here. So how awesome. I was really thinking they'd be up. And they were. Say hi, Kiki. Over here. Okay, I'm gonna look around a little bit. Okay, last night we heard thumping going on. And actually, this has been happening for a while. Every once in a while we'll hear thumping and I'd come and check and I don't see anything. Well, this is Jim's work van. And what we heard, I don't know if it was last night or just real recently anyways, we were like, actually I think it was a couple days ago. And Jim was like, what are they doing? Thumping on my van? And then we kept meaning to look at it, and it's been really cold. And I just, after I found that magnet, and I was already out here, I thought I'm going to go ahead and do it. So anyways, I saw this. And I thought it looked interesting. I see, it's hard to do. It looks like 3 somethings here. And it's big, and I see I don't know, some kind of pattern in it. Here's my hand beside it. It's bigger than my fingers, if it's fingers. But anyway, here's the story behind it. Because I just was in there discussing this with Jim. And I found it when I was, like I said, when I was doing my rounds and I came out here. And I waved him out and he said, well, that's been there for a while. So what he was meaning was, it's not what we just recently heard. But here's the story. He said 10 days ago, the van was completely covered because it's winter and it's got dirt all over it from the snow and everything. So he took the van to the car wash to pressure wash it. And he said he pressure washed the van. Everything came off except for this. So that's what really got me kind kind of excited, so I came back out here to look at it. Problem is, it's dark now. But anyways, the reason that it's got me excited is because their handprints sometimes are very, well, I guess it's mostly hands people find like that, but they don't want to come off of stuff. You can't wash them off hardly. So that's what got me really excited. And I will come back out tomorrow and look at it better when I can actually see. But like I said, I see, hold on. I see some kind of pattern in it, like I said earlier. Okay, well, I'll be back out tomorrow to look at it. Okay, it's daylight and I'm back out here. And it's hard to say. It looks like something organic. I mean, I see like hair, what do you call that? Striations? These look like fingers to me, but like I said, I can't be 100% sure. I wish I'd have seen it before it was power washed and everything, but it probably just blended in with the rest of the dirt at that point. See what I'm talking about? It's right there. So as you could see, when I first found this, I wasn't exactly sure what I was looking at. And at first I thought these were like the fingers. I knew that because I could see three of something. But I thought this was a palm. I thought it had been like the Bigfoot struck the van with its open palm. That wasn't really making sense to me because the fingers looked too short. And what really didn't make sense to me was that I'm seeing hair looking stuff. So I wasn't sure what to make of it, but I took the pictures. I continued on. I wasn't real hopeful for there being a lot of detail in this because Jim, after he told me he pressure washed it and everything, and for what I was seeing with my naked eye, I wasn't real hopeful that I'd get a lot of detail out of it. But as I edited the pictures and started looking really closely at the detail and stuff, it hit me all of a sudden what I was looking at. What this is the back of a hand, not the front, not the palm. So the Bigfoot apparently hit the van, with the back of its hand. Like, can you just imagine one of them maybe going by quickly and running by and thumping it with the back of its hand? Because we kept hearing that thumping sound. So I think that's what happened. And now let's look at some of these details. Okay, first of all, what we're seeing is bent fingers. Here, this would be the knuckle area where the after the digits coming this way, then this is the knuckle area. I'm seeing hair, striations, and even in this area, which we'll get to later, I believe these dark spots are hair follicles. This texture on this is really strange. It looks, I don't know, calloused. I don't know. But It's really interesting. So we're going to take a look at that. And let's move on. So lately, whenever I've been finding these prints, I will go online and look for gorilla comparisons to see if there's anything similar. And I was pretty excited when I saw this gorilla back of the hand that with the fingers bent over just like this looks so similar. Let's take a closer look. Okay, this is cropped down, but look how similar that is. Even the middle finger, the shape right here, that look similar. And let's see, you got your knuckle area here. If I can find it, it's hard to see that spot when it's big. There. Be that, and then you can kind of see a similar pattern, but I have a better picture I'm going to show you here in a second. Okay, this was actually the first hand that I found that made me, take a step back and go, wow, that looks really similar. This is the back of this hand, of course, which I think is the same as this area, would be the same as this area. Even this thing right here that I've been talking about, the knuckle callus looking thing, look how similar that looks. Pretty much in the same area, and that won't go any bigger. But, yeah, look at that. Look how similar that looks. This is a bigger view of it. So, yeah. See these little, like, the texture, like the indentations in these little areas right here. Don't they look similar to this? Of course, then you also got your hair, which is showing up here too. So, check that out. Hair. When you look in here closely, you're going to see, especially in this area and up in here, what looks like hair follicles. See here? These dark areas? Pretty sure those are hair follicles, and then you can see hairs coming out of them. And I will show you better pictures and details of that in a minute. Okay, just in general, you can see hair movement coming away from these hair follicles. See? Swooping down here, swooping down here, swooping down here, and coming out here, 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 here. Very cool. But let's get into it a little bit closer. See if we can see. Oh, look here. Before I leave, look here. Coming out these dark areas. Okay, here we have some good examples of it too. Let me get rid of these words so it's not in the way. Okay, see that hair coming out? And this one, look, sticking up even, coming right out of the hair follicle. Here's one. And then over here, the hair on the sides. The detail's pretty cool. Yeah, this area and this area, which I don't know if that's their knuckle or a callus or what, but see, that wouldn't be a knuckle, but it looks similar to this, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But when you go back to to the comparison of this gorilla hand, it's around the same area as this on the gorilla. So, see what I mean? It's at least in this knuckle area, so interesting. What's really interesting to me is that the level of detail that was preserved in this, even after being pressure washed, tells me how thick those oils or whatever leaves that residue whenever they touch something, how thick it must be. And not only is it on the palm side, which we've seen, but it must also be on the back side of their hands. So that's something to think about. Okay, so I didn't think anything happened, and I started to walk around the house and looked better. And the mama dolls moved. Those don't move very easily without quite a lot of help. So I don't think it was from an animal, because they're heavy. Huh. So I wonder what that's all about. Interesting. Okay, so today I come out. It's raining, so this is going to be short. And instead of the mama being moved, this one is turned. So I wonder what they are doing that for. To tell me who was up. I don't know. So this is Friday, January 20th, and it was really nice yesterday. It got almost to, well, I think Jim said it did get to 60. See, now we got snow, but at some point last night, Bigfoots brought me a gift. I am so excited. Even though I've gotten this gift many times, I don't know where they get these Nerf bullets, but it looks swollen on that side, like it's been sitting in wet. But anyhow, awesome. I'm not going to go all the way around the house yet. Oh, also this is moved. Actually, it's turned upside down too. There. Oh. Okay, that's it. Okay, so the time is now 5:40 p.m. and I think I'm maybe having a bit of a Lyme spell. Not feeling good. So of course I was taking a nap. And before I went to sleep, I thought I heard something thump the van, Jim's van. And then when I got up, I told him, and he said, you know, I thought I heard something thumping your, like, the roof of our bedroom where I was sleeping. So I thought, I was going to come out anyways to check things. But yes, they were up. They turned the little basket over. So this morning I find that ball. And then they were up and did that. So cool. I think we were hearing some kind of thumping that they were doing, and I'm gonna walk around. I doubt if I'll see anything. It's getting dark, but I'll let you know if I do find something. So I was just leaving the porch to walk around, and I looked down and saw something sticking out of the ground right here. Kiki, come on, buddy. Anyhow, I pull it out, and it's a long stick. I don't think I did that, like during the summer. If I did, certainly I would have seen it by now. So I'll look at that better tomorrow too. It's cold and snowed and stuff, so finally now I'm able to do a video of this stick. Huh. Surely I would have seen that, I'm thinking. Because just at the end of fall, I like thoroughly cleaned out my beds, my flower beds, especially these lower ones. And before that, I had Jim take out, I had put some bamboo sticks in the ground for like a hose guide, but I had him take those out a long time ago. And like I said, I cleaned everything. I raked it and I got in with my hands and I cleaned it out. Saturday, January 28th, it's 8:01 a.m. Okay, so see, it's been cold and there's been snow on the ground for a few days, so they haven't been up. But it warmed up a little bit, so I was hoping they would come up, and they did. Very surprised when I looked in here and saw this. It looks like a chain, like for a necklace, so I'm really excited. So hang on a second, I forgot to take a picture. Okay. Oh my goodness, and it's sticking. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's a big, long chain. A little bit tangled. Oh, no way. Look at that. It's got a little heart on it. With little... I can't tell, but let me see. Well, little colors. Anyways. That is awesome. I'm so excited. Wonder which one brought this. So cool. Okay, I'm going to untangle it and go in the house. And, well, first of all, I want to tell him thank you. Okay, so I was looking at this necklace, and I'm not 100% sure what's going on with it. It's got a knot here, but it almost looks like it's strategically placed. Don't know for sure. And then if you come down, the little heart is dangling off of another, there's like another chain that's bigger, which goes through the heart clasp thing. So I don't know where they would have gotten this, but it's pretty interesting. Jim said it looks old, which I think so too. Very, very nice gift. All I can say that I know for sure is that somebody at some point combined these two chains in this part. I don't think it would have been when it was made like at a factory or whatever, but, or, you know, where it was originally made. But it could have been. I also just realized that there's nothing for this to attach to. It's just on the chain. So I don't know what that's all about. It can attach here. Not sure if you can see. If it does, it'd be like this. So, I don't know. It's different. Okay, this is Sunday, January 29th, and it's, what was it, 5:37 p.m., and I see the Bigfoots were just up. I got a little story to tell you. First of all, Annabelle was here for a few hours this afternoon. I just took her back. I checked stuff. I know I checked it at least twice today. But I see that they were up just recently. I can't say for sure when. If it was while I was gone, taking Annabelle back or what. But here's what happened. Clear back on November 21st, I put the little Bigfoot doll like on my lap, like I was holding it, because I wanted them to know, I wanted especially the little one to know that I care about him and I want to get closer. So I've left it there holding it. Over the last couple weeks, or week, I can't remember, but it's been in this video, the diary, leading up to this, so we will have talked about it. But, see, one time this doll was moved, and another time the mama doll was moved. So what I thought I would do is, to let them know that I was wanting to be close with everybody, I put the mama doll over here by me. I was still holding the baby, and I put this little one that had been moved in front of the mama, and then I moved the rest of them all down. So what they did just sometime this afternoon was they took the baby that I was holding out of my lap and laid it over here. So maybe they're saying they don't belong on my lap, but they belong with their own kind. That's what I'm getting out of it. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and just move everything back how it was. Put the mama here. Teenager guy, a little bit younger, and the baby. I'm going to put me back. I'm going to leave it set, because then if they want me to hold it, they can just put it back in my lap. But, yeah, I'm going to leave. I'm just going to put everything back like it was, so they don't think I'm trying to take them over or something. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm going to walk around the house and see if there's anything else. Okay, there's Kiki way over there. Annabelle was making friends with her for the first time. She hadn't been around her yet, so that was cool. Okay. I'll let you know if I find anything else. This is Wednesday, February 8th, 9:23 a.m. Okay, so it has been a while since the Bigfoots were up. And, well, at least they've done anything substantial. The last time they did was January 29th at 5:36 p.m. And that's when, just a second here, that's when, after I took Annabelle home, that I came back and the doll was moved out of my lap, that little baby one, onto the other Bigfoots. So that had me a little worried, because I thought maybe they were mad at me. I thought maybe the baby was jealous because Annabelle was here, because she hadn't been here for quite a while. And I don't know that the baby would be used to Annabelle or know, you know. Like, I think the other ones had accepted her into the clan pretty much, like they did me. But, yeah, I wasn't sure about the baby, so I thought maybe that's why they moved it from my lap to the Bigfoots, is because they were mad and jealous that I had Annabelle here. Well, I was getting pretty worried, but they were back last night, during the night, so I'll show you where I found it in just a second. Okay, I believe it was on around January 9th that they had played with the marbles and moved them around so that they were in this order. Instead of, usually I had the dark blue one at this end with the other dark blue one. Well, they moved it so that the dark blue one was, you know, at each end. There was one at each end. So I'm going to show you now what I just found this morning. This is so cool. With the marbles, there's an addition here. And look at how perfectly lined up that is, for one thing. Okay, I didn't know what that was. I thought maybe it was a marble. It's one of those bouncy balls. And it's actually got like a piece missing here, which they've leaned that part up against this marble so that probably it's keeping it from rolling, or that's pretty smart. Anyways, I do think this is a gift, but look at the thought behind this arrangement, because they probably realized that it was blue whenever they found it, so in their association thing that they do, they decided it needed to go with these blue marbles. What really struck me was, when I looked at this, is if you look at it this way, not only is that very lined up and symmetrical, but this marble and this, look how close in color those are. And look how it goes dark blue, light blue, the white one, a dark blue, and then that light blue color. That's so pretty and cool. So the thought behind this, possible thought, I can't say for sure that that's what they were thinking, but it seems to be the way their minds work. So I'm kind of blown away about that. That is so cool. Very pretty. Okay, I have not told them thank you yet, so I'm going to get off here and do that. Okay, I put a loaf of bread in a baggie. Well, actually, okay, this was February 6th. I actually put the bread out here earlier than that, and it was wrapped in wax paper, and then it was inside of a baggie. They didn't mess with it for days, so I took it out and took the wax paper off and put it back in the bag, and I moved it over here, and that was the 6th. So it was out here all that time. It had been frozen, so I figured it'd be alright for them to eat if they wanted. Well, nothing ever touched it until last night, and coincidentally, we know they were up because of what happened on the front porch. Well, there's the bread. Good Lord! Kiki just found this. Now, Kiki was inside the garage all night, closed in tightly, so it wasn't her that did this. So, there's the bread. It's ripped open, and there are pieces. I'd say it's about 1/4 of it's gone. I don't know why there's a bunch of it over here in the flower bed, but I can't say a Bigfoot did that. It looks more like a little animal did it, but why didn't it happen until the night that they were up? So, I don't know. I'm going to leave it there, and if something else wants to eat it, they can eat it. Right, I'm going to walk around the house real quick and see if anything else happened. Looks like they finished off the bread last night, whoever was eating it. It's Friday, February 10th, 11:56 a.m. So I just found something that I am so surprised. Okay, see that tail sticking out? That, I believe, is a cat toy. And it's stuck behind that trim. Now, if you've been following my channel for a long time, you'll know that they used to do that. They used to put things behind this trim. And we used to have a lot of stuff going on with mouse cat toys. It's been like, I think since 2016 since they have put something behind here. So I am so excited about this. So let's see. Wow, that is in there tight. Wow. How cool. How cool is that? Wow. I wonder when they did that. See, okay, yesterday I had a whopper of a migraine, so I was in bed all day. I did come out here a couple times. I didn't see anything, and it was also extremely windy. I mean, we had branches come down. I cleaned them up. Oh, listen. How cool is that? Oh, my God. Okay, so anyways, I don't know when they put it there. Could have been this morning. It could have been yesterday. But, sweet. I tell them thanks.